And welcome back. Joining us today for Get Cooking is Maggie Smith. She's a certified health education specialist with the La Crosse County Health Department. And today we're talking about this month's Farm to School Harvest of the Month. So what is the harvest?
So this month our harvest of the month is apples, which is fitting because they're everywhere right now.
Yes, absolutely, as we just heard. And how do you pick a good apple for a recipe?
Honestly, there's so many choices out there. If you've ever stopped at an orchard or like a roadside stand that's selling local apples, there's countless varieties. The color varies, the texture varies, but in general, you want to avoid any soft spots or like obvious blemishes.
Yeah. And there are definitely different types that are more used for baking or things like that, but you can really use anything that you want.
Yeah, they're pretty versatile. Some are definitely more of a firm apple that are better for like slicing and just eating or dipping. And then there's some that are a little softer. They cook down a little more if you're making applesauce or something tender.
And we have a recipe, but you actually took a different take on apples as well.
Yeah, so our recipe for this month is warm cinnamon apples, which is tasty but not all that photogenic. So I brought in a recipe from our archive, which is a cran apple bake, and both of those recipes are good if you do have some apples that maybe you didn't love for fresh eating, or they're sort of on the verge of they're a little too soft, getting a little mealy. You can dice those up and use them in a baked or stovetop soft apple dish, and then it's a great way to use them.
That's great. And you actually have an event that will be highlighting apples coming up.
Yeah, so all of our farm to school sites, so all of our school districts, as well as our healthcare organizations and some local businesses are participating in the Great Lakes Great Apple Crunch on the 10th. So coming up next Thursday. And anyone can participate. You sign up, and really it's just a celebration of a crop that's really prevalent in the Midwest. And so you can bring in a local apple in any way that you choose, whether it's in a dish, whether it's just some apples to share with coworkers, and then you crunch into them all on the same day.
That sounds absolutely great. Hey, thank you so much for bringing this recipe by.